In a time of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. George Orwell. Good morning, everyone. Those who are watching, a couple of interesting news, local news. Well, it's not local, it's all the way in UK somewhere. Nathan Oakley is having a second kid tomorrow, so congratulations, and you'll probably go with the name and everything, but we got to hear in the hangout the name of the new kid. It's cool. Sorry, I was just thinking of something I said there about Rocky 3. You guys will get it, maybe. Okay, let's start with the... I don't know, where do we start? Let's just start with the news that probably doesn't warrant a lot of discussion. Here's the jpl.nasa.gov, Jet Propulsion Laboratory, the California Institute of Technology. Look, NASA has made an image of a black hole using Event Horizon Telescope observations of the center of the galaxy M87. Image shows a bright ring formed as light bends in the intense gravity around a black hole that is 6.5 billion times more massive than the sun. Credit Event Horizon Telescope collaboration. Now, just to let you know, an image is not the same as a photograph. That's why they don't call it a photograph. They call it an image. Why is it an image? Well, because it's not a photograph. Now let's see how they obtain this image. Here we go. How about while NASA observations did not directly trace out the historic image, astronomers used data from NASA's Chandra and NuStar satellites to measure the X-ray brightness of M87's jet. Scientists use this information to compare their models of the jet and disk around the black hole with EHT observations. Other insights may come as researchers continue to pore over these data. So they've obtained an image of a black hole using data. So it's not a photograph, it's an image. Anyone could create an image. I've actually seen some flat earth videos where they make an image of that from scratch, 5 minutes, without any money. I think I could do it too, but I don't want to waste 5 minutes of time. I've already wasted 5 minutes of time discussing this. Now, whether it is you that believe that this black hole exists, that they can see, that they have a clear image of, when we don't have images of the curvature of the Earth, or heck, even anything within the North Pole. Magnetic North Pole, mind you. Not the one that has that candy cane barber pole. Very symbolic. Anyways, let's not go into that. Bigger news, although I've never really followed this anymore because I was into I helped out with the Unity4J, hashtag Unity4J, but they can't even help themselves, so how are they help out Julian Assange? Not to say that, hey, they didn't try. I didn't think it was gonna merit out to anything, and especially when it's a peaceful movement. Again, peaceful doesn't mean non-peaceful, doesn't mean violent. Now, non-peaceful means you may have to resort to physicality because of violence done against you and against innocent people. That is the real violence being done. So when they say, hey, you are going against these authority figures who are committing violence, you are the violent ones. No! You are defending yourself against people who are committing violence. There's a difference between who initiates and who responds. So Just keep that in mind. Now, Unity for J, there's a lot of good people in there. I like them. But in the end, we all failed. This is a playback, and I'll go ahead and mute myself, and you can go ahead and watch it. This is from Ruptly. The link is in the description box. You could also look on your own.
No worries.
One thing I'm wondering, actually there's two things. Well, one, I wonder if there was anyone out there, any supporters out there that were there, or they were cordoned off, or anything like that. If there was indication, but I guess you could figure that out if you're more involved. One of the things that I wanted to look into more is the picture. What I noticed, and the thing is, those who follow Julian Assange would agree that he's quite smart. He doesn't do things without a reason. Now, of the things that I saw, there was come on, something interesting is what is there. Right? We got a magazine he's holding. Now, I'm not sure if that's him holding it, or maybe that's someone who's got him cuffed holding it. But let's put that in the center. What is that? It starts out with gore. I can't see the smaller letters. I went ahead and tried to get the best snapshot I could of this. It's pretty tough to get that out of a video. Yeah, Nathan Fowler. So whistleblowing is frowned upon. Wow. Let's see. Gore magazine. I'm just trying to look this up real quick. Gore noir. That's no, doesn't look like that. Is that Gore Vidal? I don't know. I just feel like there's I mean, either he really wanted to read something and bring it with him when he's in the truck, the prison truck, or maybe there's something in it that he wants people to look into if they see him get arrested. But of course I don't know. I don't think he was able to move his hands up or anything. Yeah, maybe I'm just bringing this into out of proportion. But let's look. What is a gore magazine? Man, I cannot spell. No, not a gore noir. Gore. See, it all has that. Gore V? No. Maybe it's a Gore V? That's hard to tell. Is that Gore Vidal? I don't know what Gore Vidal looks like. Let's see. I know he's a director. Is there Gore? Yeah, that could be him. Oh, poignant book after arrest. Hey, look. Why is Julian Assange carrying Gore Vidal's book? So I'm not the only one. Huh. I mean, this is just endless rabbit holes, right? Let's see. Book or magazine. It's transcribed conversations. Apology, the editor. Okay. Well, I doubt I'm going to find anything on heavy.com. But at least they've got something. Let's see. Interesting. Federalist Papers. Yeah. So everyone's mentioning this, and I took a quick, as good of a snapshot as I could during his arrest. And if people want to wonder how I get that, oh, cancel. Let me. So I got a Power Director. That's just the video editor that I use. And let's go open up a project that I have. Julian Assange arrest. So I got the full video here from Ruptly, and then I just make a copy of it, snip it, and then I just play it back at 0.10 without the sound. And so you can see this is where I'm getting the snapshot, and I'm just trying to figure out the best picture. All right, but I mean, people have already figured it out, so that's good. Anyways, that's just where I'm showing. It is weird, right? I mean, I don't know if he knew exactly, or he would have at least planned. Let's give Julian Assange the benefit of the doubt that he's a pretty smart individual, and he knew that he was going to get grabbed at some point in time by authorities. And what was he going to do? Was he just going to go? He would have to plan it out. Is he going to fight them? Is he going to have what's he going to say when he does get carried out? Is he going to carry anything? Obviously, he had time to think about all that. Lots of time. So what he says is resist, UK resist, and all that. That's good. I hope they do. Then he has a book out that he's carrying. I'm not sure how many magazines or books there are. There's plenty. Maybe. I mean, I don't know how he would spend his time, but there's something, a reason behind it. And I think that's just going to be a lot of topics. But, I mean, he wouldn't want us to not look at it. Gore Vidal book. Okay. I can't find the one with the cover. Selected essays. Pointed book. And why is the Washington Post covering that part? No, I don't. Stupid. I don't care. You guys don't want people to read your stuff? We won't read it. USA Today. History of the National Security State. Okay. Oh, no. Let's do shopping. Is there images? Ah, here we go. You can find it on Google or on Amazon. Includes Vidal in America. Let's go visit Amazon. Oh, we could get on Kindle Unlimited. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Brain food. Like the aspect of it being informative on so many topics, which kept my interest from the first page until the last. Turn on the goddamn TV and read a book, America. You might find out it's a pleasure, not a chore, by Brain Food. I might have to give this a look. It's free. Maybe that'll be a video I do later on tonight. Let's go over Gore Vidal's history of the national security state, because that is what Julian Assange was reading and showing to us. And let's find out that snippet of information. So that's an idea for tonight, if you want to join me, and we'll go over about this book. Although I do not think, I mean, there's obviously not some point within it. I think he would have probably put something down as far as the, like, what's the important part of this book that you're showing us, and also maybe he should have said, hey, go and read page 554 or something like that. But no, he didn't. He just maybe he did say it. Let's have another listen.
No worries.
Anyways, I can't hear anything. It's a lot of it's drowned out. But again, I was looking at it, and there were some people here. One person was taking a picture, and there's the usual. I wonder what happened to those people who were there, if they got cordoned off. Anyways, that is pretty bad. There's more stuff. There's Unity4J. Looks like they're live streaming. Ecuadorian FM delivers statement. If you want to watch the Ruptly, not a lot of people watching. I'd say it's not a big thing for a lot of people. I think it was a big thing. And well, we're gonna get hampered down by the national security state, I guess. Watch what you say. Don't say anything that the government may not like, even if it's corrupt and they're doing things that are wrong. You might just end up like any other whistleblower out there. Do things that are wrong because you're told that they are right. Or we need to hide what's wrong in this world because the people in charge, the controllers of the masses, they don't want people to know the truth. They just want people to know what they are telling them. And they just want people to say, hey, we're telling you this, therefore it's true. That's all you need to know. So that's the type of world that's being formulated. And there's very, very few people who are against that. There are plenty of people who support it. Hi, Christian. How's it going? Why curious? I wonder if it's to say something about the national security state, military industrial complex, and how it's all about the appearance of things that matter now. Maybe. I mean, It's just... I don't know. It does get depressing to see this stuff all the time. And Christian says, I will be in New York City shouting at the top of my lungs, causing a ruckus today for this man for human rights. New York City rally in front of the British consulate, 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. today. Awesome, Christian. Are you able to organize a lot more people to get that going? I knew that you had a group going before, and obviously make sure that it is filmed, because the things that we see are filmed by the controllers. We need to film things that aren't filmed by them. Look at this guy. Look at this dog. He's so happy to be there. Smile for the camera. And it's interesting when you actually look at all the symbolism, right? The uniforms that the police officers have. You know, you got the white and black checkerboard. And you got the symbols of the police officers right there. The crown on top. At least that one you got 1, 2, 3, 4 star. I think that might be a hexagon. Hexagon star. Oh, sorry. Keep moving back and forth. Let's look. I think there's more to the uniform, right? You can see it there. I think there's a closer up with the female lady in uniform. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's the crown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Octagon. But they really love that black and white checkerboard. That's just... Oh, you need 1K to stream with mobile. I only have 58. Well, Christian, if you want, I can live stream it for you. And you can upload it afterwards on your own channel. That way you have it. It's your video. At least I could live stream it for you. And all you would need to do is just go on Zoom and share what you have there, so it's recorded if you want it live stream. Otherwise you can just film it and just upload it later. The thing with why I think live streaming is important, especially when you're live streaming events, is that certain things may happen and then police may confiscate your camera or your phone. So that's why I think live streaming is very important, because anything can happen in that way. You've got copies already streamed live to many different sources, and it's going to take them a long time to take down that video. And by the time that people take down that video, we've already got local copies. Every time I live stream, I've got a local copy. So 4:30 is an hour ahead for me, so around 3:30. I will be picking up my daughter, but I will have everything set up for you, Christian. Just tell me the title that you want. If you want me to use the title New York City Rally in front of the British consulate for Julian Assange, I'll do that. And I'll just have it live streamed. So if you go on Zoom, the Zoom isn't changing. I'll have you just get on and start live streaming. I can probably use my phone to start the live streaming when you're ready if I see you on there. So that is an option. And I think I think that's what we needed, but of course, it doesn't matter what I think we need. I'm just a little peon in the big scope of things, but you know, even pawn can become powerful. All right, let's see. Julian Assange, New York City rally in front of the British consulate. That will be the name of the title that we'll have set up. So I'll set that up, and good luck to you, Christian. Be safe, and the people who are out there. Hopefully, there's more people than just you, Christians, because there's safety in numbers. And we'll talk more, I guess. I mean, I don't want to talk about NASA's fake images. So, you know what? Speaking of the fake images of NASA, doesn't this remind you of a little bit of HAL from 2001? It's like they got HAL from 2001 and they just did a couple of edits and they got the black hole. Oh, I never noticed this, but did you notice that HAL has kind of a spiral effect? I never noticed that. It's like a spiral. I thought it was just, wow, they got that much detail into HAL? Yeah, that's crazy. I never noticed that before. Anyways, HAL and black hole. HAL, black hole. Anyways, yeah, I know. Israel's landing in the moon in just over an hour. Man, there's just so much to cover. Or fake Israel and fake moon, fake landing, fake everything. Should we cover fake stuff? I don't know. It seems like too much fake stuff is being covered these days. Flight of Victoria, but you know, that is something that I do want to see. So if they're landing in just over an hour, I think I'll keep tabs on that. I'll keep videos ready. I'll keep them ready. Love you too, Christian. Thank you. I'll make sure you will have live streaming available, and then I'll have the local copy, and I'll just send you that local copy so you can upload it on your channel. All right. So, wait. Which one's the black hole again? I can't tell. Is that the black hole? Or is that the black hole? Okay. So, that's the end of this live streaming. Oh yeah, Captain Will. At Flight of Victoria, Canada. Thanks for that info. I'll certainly enjoy the CGI. Yeah, why do you need movies when you've got CGI that NASA provides to you for the cost of your American dollars? Let's see. Israel moon landing live. Okay, so they are going to have that. Okay. So maybe we'll do a live streaming of that while I prepare for the active Christian at the New York City British Consulate Embassy, and we will countdown is an hour 2 minutes, so that gives me, so that's 1:45 about, and then around 3. Yeah, okay, so in about an hour, folks, we'll go ahead and do a live stream of this from the flat Earth perspective. All right, so stay tuned for that. That will be enjoyable. I am gonna enjoy it. And then after that, stay tuned. We're gonna have the Julian Assange rally that Christian is going to be doing in front of the New York City, UK, the British consulate. Sorry. And then later on tonight, we'll do a reading. I don't know how long it would take, but we'll look through at least Gore Vidal's History of National Security State. And we'll see you then. Ebon, am I a flat earther? Brett McKinney. I am not a globe earth believer, that's for sure. If I had to choose, I would say, well, it appears flat. And I'm definitely not going to trust government sources, especially when I've known that they've lied countless times. And they'll cover up the truth with their own corruption. And we can easily see that by the things that Julian Assange reports, or publishes, I should say. He doesn't report it, he publishes it. So of course, what am I gonna say? Yeah, I believe everything the government tells me. I believe everything that the controllers of the masses tell me. I'm not one of those, unfortunately. So put me in the flat Earth camp, but I won't tell you to look into flat Earth. I'll want you to look into the globe Earth model. I want you to look into it. Don't look into flat Earth. Flat Earth, you're going to just be, you might go into a flat Earth society, which is controlled opposition. You might go into a bunch of shills. You might go into a bunch of agents. You might go into a bunch of sellouts. Just look into globe Earth model. Just look at I just want you to look at the official narrative. The official narrative of anything, whether it's 9/11, whether it's the invasion of Iraq and weapons of mass destruction, whether it's the Russia interfered with the U.S. elections, just look at the official narrative. So, Earth is a globe. Look into that. That's all I say. Just look into the official narrative. I take a different approach to a lot of people, especially those in flat Earth. I just say, hey, flat Earth, there are those who are looking at flat Earth, and they're proposing models, they're proposing theories, whatever. I don't even say look into that, because I don't want to spend time arguing against the minority of a minority. I want you to look into the majority of what people believe and find some things that may be wrong about that. And you could even find that in any type of organization, whether it's religion, whether it's economy and banking, whether it's government. You're going to find issues with it, and I'm pretty sure that's why you're here. Anyways, thank you for joining me. Stand by in less than an hour. We'll have a viewing of the Israeli moon landing. I don't know why I'm laughing so much about this. I guess it's something to laugh about, right? But anyways, we'll see you guys shortly. All right. Love everyone. Please take care of each other. Take care of the earth. And we'll see you later.